And we're back to the 11th episode of No Shits Given. As always, I'm your host, Ricard B, and I'm joined by Ahmed, Richie Rich. We got Rick, he's big brain. And then we got Robbie. He's our special guest this week, right? Robbie, introduce yourself.
Yeah. Um, I don't really know why I'm here or why he let me be on this, but here I am. My dreams came true. And hello, everyone,
Okay.
listeners and viewers.
Yeah. Yeah. So this week we're gonna be talking about cash money mainly. We're gonna be talking about Bitcoin and then some current events. Texas repealed their mask mandate, which I think is a dog shit idea. And then we have new vaccine, Novavax, and then I checked TikTok. Super straight seems to be a thing, so we're gonna cover that too. So yeah, guys, you want to get into it? What do you guys think about super straight on like just first impressions?
Super straight is stupid. That's it. Okay. But I don't know. I think it's kind of stupid to just say like that if you support or if you are super straight, I mean, I don't even know, to be honest. Like it's just such a stupid topic that
I
I don't even know.
Here's my side of it. I feel like it's people. You've got this group of people on all sorts of social media. They're trying to make up jokes and like be popular, blow up, get attention.
Yeah.
And they're obviously sometimes gonna come off the wrong way. And
Right.
this is a very prime example of it. And
Right.
it's caused a lot of uproar.
Yeah.
Actually,
In
Yeah,
my
I mean-
opinion, super Rick, you can go.
Oh yeah. I guess when I first heard of it, I thought it was like a joke, but like
Uh-huh.
it is a joke, but like it's also gotten like almost kind of serious. Like people are like legit claiming like they have like super phobia or stuff like that. Well, like they're joking, but it's almost like a mockery of like people who actually suffer things.
Yeah.
For me, I first heard about it on TikTok, right? There was this video by someone I follow who was like addressing super straight, right? And so basically super straight is someone invented it on like 4chan or something, and then it just spread from there, and they're claiming that they're like part of the LGBTQ plus community. And I'm like, no, you're not. Super straight in general is just unnecessary, because what's the difference between normal straight people and super straight people, right? And then it's, as Rick said, making a mockery of just like the LGBTQ plus community. And that got me thinking, on college apps, like would super straight people like mark the LGBTQ plus like box? Would they?
I mean, technically, if they really think they consider themselves LGBTQ, they can.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly wouldn't, but I guess
Yeah,
if they want to, they can. I don't know.
LGBTQ like plus, right? So you'd be
Yeah.
part of the plus category, I guess. Or you could be like still wondering, which is another like letter on that abbreviation.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, yeah, it's weird. I'm open to people starting up new things or whatever and adding it, because I'm not gonna try to tell people what they can and cannot do, as long as they're not hurting or making fun of or like trying to cause harm or have any malicious intent on anyone.
Yeah, honestly, super straight is like that. I don't know when, but it was like that, I guess, phase where a bunch of people just decided to identify it as attack helicopters for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that was
That was a weird phase.
yeah, it's completely unnecessary, but yeah. Speaking of super straight is a fringe movement. And speaking of fringe movements, like Bitcoin a while ago was pretty fringe. Like not that many people knew about it, but now that it's blown up, it's made some people very rich. It's at like 60K right now, I think. So yeah, what are your guys' opinions on Bitcoin or crypto in general?
I mean,
Um,
this isn't, or no, you can go, right, you can go, right, sorry.
Okay. I guess like in 2018, like people, that's when like it kind of blew up, right? Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think it was like $20,000, and
right.
then people are like, "Oh, okay, it's gonna die," and then everyone's gonna forget about it. But
Yeah.
that didn't happen, and it's now like an all-time high. So
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, no, I
Like,
feel bad. I just kind of feel bad for some people who are like, I don't know, who wanted to invest in it before and just didn't even get the chance, and then now it's just like huge. And I think it's
right.
kind of crazy that like, I mean, I'm sure everyone thinks it's like somewhat crazy, but it's kind of crazy how investing in something so small can just make like, you know,
Yeah.
just make it big, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bitcoin. Yeah, Robbie, you know.
it's weird to think back to like a long time ago. We're talking when everyone thought that Bitcoin was just weird, or like that it was just this little internet fad thing when they were like giving out like a bunch of Bitcoin and
Mhm.
just for next to nothing. And people got a bunch of it. Like a guy spent like a few 100,000 of it on like a pizza or something.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
now, when now, if he would have saved it, he would have had hundreds of $1,000,000 of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is
Dude,
crazy.
that reminds me, weird internet things that I don't understand. NFTs. NFTs are basically like these, I don't know, these crypto infused pictures. It's really weird. Like basically the concept is they have these images, so like these .png files that they like I guess secure using crypto, and then basically wherever that, like if you buy it, wherever that image shows up on the internet, your name is like embedded into the code. Like,
What
Crazy,
makes
man.
these valuable? What gives these things valuable? Why do people want them?
I don't know, I guess it's just like internet searches or something. So like if you had a meme, like a very popular meme, like I guess I seen if one person bought it and then it became very popular, so like there was a lot of traffic to that meme. Since they like basically owned the meme, and their name was there wherever it was on the internet, I guess that would make it popular. I don't know.
So apparently, like, I mean, this New York Times says like the NFTs are like used to express art, and
Huh?
like so then like it's like authentic. You know, it's authentic art. So like
Okay.
one that sold like for $69.3 million. I'm guessing it
Oh,
was
okay.
probably some like art thing. Like
Yeah.
these are
Yeah.
like expressions of like art, and it's like you if you buy like physical art, you can always get fakes and stuff. People can be experts and paint fakes, but like here it's like it's legit. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Guys,
guess that might be.
should we make a no shits given NFT?
We could. Would that cost money, or is that just
No,
Uh,
you can
I
make
don't
it
think.
for free on like OpenSea.io.
interesting? And how would we like make that official or like publish it? I don't really have a good grasp on it. I don't understand.
Yeah, I
I,
don't either.
yeah.
I'll like check.
I think like if we make like these things like they only have value if you give it value, right? So
Mhm,
if one day this podcast blows up, it's definitely going to be of value.
mhm.
Yeah,
I
I don't
can
see no reason to
I
like why now, I guess. So, yeah.
I can really relate that to you guys might not be familiar with this, but it connects with like about sports cards trading, and where there are some sports cards that are worth millions of dollars with
Mhm.
desirable players or signatures. But now they've made this new thing. It's kind of like cryptocurrency. It's called like they're called like highlights, and it's just like verified videos of basketball highlights online that are like numbered and produced in small quantities that people are trading and like giving super artificial value to, and they're selling for like tens of $1,000s when they're just videos on the internet.
So Robbie, what gives this what gives them value? Like, why can't you just go on YouTube and like go find?
That's what makes it so weird. It's just that they're made through this one website, I suppose, and it's really weird. I don't know how to describe it. They're just limited, and yeah, they're just limited. I don't really understand it either, but it's really weird.
Okay, so I'm on like Google or something. NFT stands for non-fungible token, right? And OpenSea, Nifty, Gateway, and Rarible, like they're just 3 companies, and you can basically just like submit a picture or a file and like get it blockchain tokenization, as they call it, tokenized. Yes.
So is this something that one person has ownership and collects? Is it like exchanged as a form of currency?
Yeah, I guess so. I just went to the OpenSea like website, and it's literally a marketplace. It's just like stock trading. So, but instead of money, most people want crypto in exchange for the NFTs. So like, I don't know, like a meme would be however many Ethereum. Yeah.
That's
And-
interesting.
Yeah.
It's like
This-
their product, like internet like products.
Yeah.
So this one person that buys an individual NFT has exclusive rights to it,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
do they get a commission when it's viewed on the internet? Is that the thing?
They have like exclusive rights, I guess. That's what it says here.
Interesting.
Wow, that's this might like usher in like a new age of like meme, like you know when YouTube began and like everyone was like, oh, that's just for fun.
yeah.
No one's ever gonna
Yeah.
make any money off of that.
Yeah.
And then right now it's like people hardly know like the meme creator, right? Like everyone knows the meme, but they don't know who made it, and the person can't really get his name out there.
Right.
So like, but with this, it's like you're forced to know the name. So
Yes.
like maybe now like there's gonna be like meme creators who are like making tons of money off of this. I don't know. It's just interesting for me.
It's like powerful. I know. Oh, okay. So speaking of that, I was just reading this article. You were talking about YouTube, right? So YouTube, speaking of YouTube, YouTube is owned by Google. And I was just reading a article the other day. At Google, the people get okay, so I don't know, it's such a big company that, like, honestly, compared to everyone else, like the compensation that Google's workers get is like it's unimaginably high on like the scale in the industry. Like, I don't know how to really say it though.
I mean,
Yeah, I
like,
know that Google engineers get paid a ton, like in the millions if you're like good.
Yeah, if you're good, yes.
But even like if you're like quote unquote bad, like at the base pay level, I think you get paid around like $200,000. So yeah, I don't know. They have money to give.
Yeah, I suppose it really depends on what kind of jobs the company requires or needs, and to what extent they hold their workers to, and how highly trained or qualified workers they need.
Dude, okay, so I'm reading this NFT thing. So it's talking about one like NFT meme creator, like their product called the CryptoPunks. The CryptoPunks are tokenized images of 24 by 24 bit avatars. There are 10,000 CryptoPunks in total, each one uniquely identifiable and boasting an average sale price of, get this, 15 grand.
Wow.
Yeah. Damn.
Damn.
Like,
What?
Yeah, these internet things can be really like expensive.
Right.
Do you guys think this will be here to stay? Will this become larger or more prominent?
I don't know, man. Like
Possible.
we have to see because it's the same thing with like Bitcoin or YouTube or anything. Like no one thought it was gonna be a thing, and now it exists. It's this entire like entity. Like I bet especially in America, in a first world country, you can take any like classroom, any group of people, like at least 90, maybe not 90, like 80-70% of them will know what Bitcoin is, what YouTube is. Like it if it blows up, it blows up really big. If it doesn't, it just like, I don't know, floats along.
Yeah, my main question is how are people gonna in the future use and differentiate this to fit different purposes? I don't really know. As of now, I don't really know what it's serving, but yeah.
Does it? Okay, here's my main question when it comes to crypto. Can anyone explain to me what exactly is blockchain without using the word blockchain?
Well, it's like, so, like, and I don't really have a super detailed knowledge, but I think the way I understand it, there are like these sequences of code that you have to solve using a computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then once you like solve the computer, you gain like, it's like, they're encrypted, right? They're encrypted pieces of code, and once you solve it with the computer, that's why like they say like Bitcoin mining, it takes a ton of power, and like you have to have a super powerful computer and stuff, because like you're like you're like breaking in, you're trying to solve that code for each blockchain,
Right.
and then in each blockchain, like each block contains like a encrypted code for a specific Bitcoin. So then once you get that code like decrypted, you're gonna get that Bitcoin to use.
Yeah. I mean,
Wow.
like not, yeah. I mean, like not with crypto though, because like people are saying that there's all these applications with security, and so I get security, like that may be the same thing with the NFTs, but like they're saying that there's like faster processing powers, and I'm like, how? Because you're using all this power just to like crack the encryption. How does the encryption allow you to process things faster? I don't know.
Are you so? Yeah, I don't like. I guess for use wise, Bitcoin, I've heard like just the fact that it's a lot more anonymous than most other forms of cash or money. Like it's not completely anonymous because like it's still tied to like a location. Like you still have an IP address that can be tracked, but it's definitely a lot harder.
Yeah, dude. Speaking of anonymous, Bitcoin's owner or founder or something, Satoru Hashimoto or something. Okay, no one knows who he is or who she is, or like it might even be a group of people, right? So who's your theory on like who the person is?
I have no idea.
Like out of any well-known like billionaire, celebrity, anything, if you had to pick and choose, who would you say is most likely the founder of Bitcoin?
I have no idea. It's just like something I feel like a lot of people have speculated about, but I got no clue.
I feel like
Me neither.
I think that it's someone that's not popular. I think it was just someone that created it in the earlier times of cryptocurrency. It just made it, and then it somehow gained some popularity and took off from there.
Yeah,
kind of like Zoom.
Dude, okay, the pandemic is the only time Skype was actually useful. Like, what the fuck happened?
Okay,
I mean, I don't know,
Skype, like even with
Works,
like the pandemic, Skype is still like much less used than Zoom, I think, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like Zoom's like 9 years old, and Skype's like what, 2 decades?
Yeah.
oh shit.
Like,
I
I
know
don't
my
know. Some
family
things
use
just never
Skype a
take
lot.
off.
yeah.
Mhm.
My family use Skype a lot. My family use Skype a lot, so I don't know. I mean, I guess not a lot of people use Skype, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, I've
Wait,
never
guys.
used Skype.
I have an important thing to ask about.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know very much about this at all, but I
Uh-huh.
wondered if you guys did. Of
Yeah.
the cryptocurrency called Ethereum or
Yeah,
Ether.
yeah.
Do you guys know anything about that or have any thoughts
Okay,
or speculations?
I think Ethereum. Okay, so if you look at like the stock market or anything, like I use Webull. So if you look at the charts, Ethereum is basically a knockoff of Bitcoin, but like they use a different blockchain technology or something.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think
So
do you think it has the potential to grow as large as Bitcoin?
honestly, maybe, because even though Ethereum is not at like the current like price or market cap as Bitcoin,
Mhm.
I think it's gonna be like gold and silver, like where Bitcoin is the internet gold, Ethereum is internet silver and stuff, because
Yeah.
Bitcoin's
I
at
can
like,
see that. Yeah,
yeah,
like
Bitcoin,
Bitcoin is like so much more expensive, but there's like a lot less of it.
yeah,
I think
because there's a cap,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, they set a cap of like, I don't know, maybe it's 16 million. Don't quote me
Yeah,
on
and
that.
they're using like, I don't know, like it's either like an inverse, it's like a negative exponential function where there are less and less Bitcoin released every year, so it gets more expensive as time passes.
Oh,
Mhm.
interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see a promising growth in Ethereum, or at least
yeah,
lately it's in 2021 it's grown by 130% already.
yeah. It's mirroring Bitcoin a lot, like in just its price trends and stuff. So I think
Mhm.
if, okay, people are saying that Bitcoin's gonna get to like 100K or like 300K or something. So if that happens, I'm gonna guess that Ethereum will hit at least like 20K.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like, I feel like Ethereum is more made to like complement Bitcoin rather than like
Yeah.
compete with it directly.
Right.
Like they're
Yeah.
supposed to work together to like kind of form the foundations of the
Mhm.
decentralized like economy that's like cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
can kind of just fill that lower niche of
Yeah.
cryptocurrency
Yeah,
trading.
because not everyone can afford even like a fraction of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
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 So if you guys were able to afford Ethereum, would you invest in it?
I mean, depends on like the timing, I guess, but yeah, like just normally, yeah, because Ethereum hasn't blown up like Bitcoin. I think Ethereum's at the stage like, with Bitcoin, how there was that first like initial blow up back like when
Yeah.
everyone was talking about it, and then it
Mhm.
went back to like 4,000, and now it's at like 56.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think Ethereum's still at that like initial blow up, and then it'll drop, and then like
Yeah.
really take off.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
assuming
I think so.
it's probably going to be really volatile, and then it's really, as long as you hold on to it, I think it would be pretty promising. Then
Yeah.
Ahmed, would
Oh
you
no, I was
say?
just gonna say I kind of agree with Shikar. Like maybe in a couple of years, like not right now, obviously, but or not obviously, but not right now. Just maybe in a couple of years.
Right. Okay, so speaking of like trading volatility and all that stuff, so I just talk to my dad sometimes and about like just stock stuff, really nerdy, right? So I just talk to him about that stuff, and then every time, okay, so between Tesla and like just EV stocks, they're kind of a meme at this point, just like an inside joke between us two, because like most of the time those companies don't show like a real profit until like this past year, but the stocks are like already like $1,000 or something. Like I think Tesla hit like 900 at its peak, but now it's back at like 500 and stuff. What do you think caused that like major boom and then that bust? Because I thought it was honestly going to go back to like 1,500.
But we'd have to like look at the news, like recent events, right?
Right.
Something that would cause the consumers, people in the stock market to like worry that Tesla wasn't going to make as much money. I don't know. Maybe there's like some production delay, like Tesla usually has
Yeah.
quite a lot of those. Or
Yeah.
I don't know. Just there's always a cause behind them, whether like the people are going to be like spooked that the company's not going to be as successful. So yeah, just look at the news.
Speaking of stock market people, Wall Street bets. That was interesting. Yeah. That's their GameStop and AMC thing. Like people made millions on it and then they posted it to Instagram. And I was just scrolling through my feed and like losing my mind.
If some people made millions, but like that caused more people to lose billions.
Yeah.
It's
I think
really crazy.
I think the whole Wall Street bets thing was, I think like it was about the money, but less about the money and more about like the sentiment of, I guess, like sticking it to the man or something.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like like it's kind of people are like saying, oh, Robin Hood, and also the fact that the platform's literally called Robin Hood, but like they're giving back money to like, or they're taking down the big hedge funds, and giving to the poor. But I feel like it's more like they're taking from the rich and giving to a few of the poor, making them the new rich. Like, because like you have to remember, like each time a person sells their stock, like you hear all those people sell their like stock for such high prices. It's like, oh, they made millions. Wow.
Yeah.
You have to remember each time they sell their stock, someone else is buying that stock, and it's certainly not the hedge funds. So there are at least as many people who lost money as those that got money. So
dude, okay, so I was okay, so I was looking at the options chains on like when GameStop blew up and stuff. So I think it was like a Monday that I saw, no, a Friday, just a Friday, like we don't have school on Friday, so I was just looking at the options chains, and the calls were all at like maybe $70 a piece. And then the weekend came, markets closed down, and then that following Monday I looked at the market again, like the options chains, and each call was like 8,500, and I was like, how? Like, oh my god.
Yeah, and to look now, I just looked at GameStop and now it's at $260. It's really held on there.
Dude, okay, so it went up to like 400 something, and then it came back down to like 40.
Yeah.
If you bought it then, like you'd be making bank. Yeah.
But that's
I feel
crazy
like
how
it's like the leftover craze. Like people are still like buying into GameStop.
Yeah.
And anyone
what
who
happened to Wall Street bets, like, are they disbanded or what?
No, they're still doing their thing.
No,
They're still holding. They're still planning new things.
They're not the ones that are going to get in trouble. It's going to be Reddit. Reddit actually got called in for the Senate hearing. Like they're the ones that are in trouble.
Wait, Reddit? I honestly didn't think Reddit was like a company. Like
I suppose
I didn't know Reddit was a thing until like maybe like 7th grade.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like having like the quote unquote CEO of Wikipedia come in for like some controversial article.
Yeah, here's my question.
Yeah.
So you said that they were pulling Reddit in for the hearing. What are they gonna try to say about Reddit, or what are they gonna try to stick to them about this whole situation?
Well, during the hearing, right, like they called Reddit and as well as Robinhood's CEO in because
Mhm.
like and due to accusations of stock manipulation. So
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
just providing because like the Wall Street bets people can't really be punished because they're like decentralized and stuff. But
Yeah.
like Reddit can be punished because of them being complicit to this stock price manipulation and allowing like people to do this kind of stuff because like it increases I kind of heard this from like a few articles like it increases market volatility with like
Mhm.
these like huge shifts in stock prices and stuff and the hedge fund like the market becomes a lot more volatile which makes like the overall economy of the US weaker and that's something that the government always wants to avoid.
Yeah.
So
So were they? Was it Reddit's fault for not monitoring this and trying to do something about seeing these people planning this whole thing, or what?
yeah,
What was
pretty
that their
much.
fault? Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Wall Street Bets still on Reddit, or
I
are they
believe
just
so.
Discord now?
I think they're still a thing.
I think they're still there. Like Reddit also has its own like little commitments of like free speech stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I'm sure if they do indeed get like charges and like I mean the main thing will be fines. It'll be probably fine like a ton of money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dude.
Looking
Okay.
through
Robbie.
Wall Street Bets right now, it seems they're still all on this GameStop trend. They're still investing
dude.
and keeping it up.
Honestly, they're gonna be playing GameStop for the next like year.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of the stock market, right? I think it was like 2 days ago, Roblox became a thing, and I'm gonna piss off a lot of people here. Roblox is dog water. It is absolute shit. It is a ripoff of Minecraft.
I'm gonna
What?
be honest, I kind of agree with you too.
Not
Yeah,
really.
no, I do not
It's
like
a whole-
Roblox.
It's a whole user-created game.
It's
Yeah,
so
wait.
glitchy.
I don't know. It's just
Platform.
made.
No,
It's
okay.
not a
I'm with Robbie.
characters.
I'm with Robbie on this one.
Oh my
Whoa,
God.
So
No,
glitchy.
it's
bro,
my God.
that's
It
like
doesn't
saying
matter.
Terraria.
It's not the idea of the game. It's just how the game, like the graphics and everything. Like,
Yeah.
look how the fucking like the fucking character moves. I'm sorry, but that shit looks so fucking.
Wait,
stupid.
Ahmed,
If
did you
look-
play with us that one time? Were you playing Roblox?
No. I haven't played Roblox in like
Oh man,
a
okay.
long time, but
Like honestly, it's more like playing like with your friends and stuff, and like there's just so much you can like. You can't have
Yeah.
like a helicopter on like a banana boat in Minecraft, but you can in Roblox. Like, there's just so many random things you can do and like RP and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And,
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. I just do not like the graphics.
Yeah.
the simplicity and variability just allows for so much in a really unique gaming platform to me.
Yeah, there's just so much you can do. Like people, there's like this. I haven't played this in like maybe several years, but I remember there was like this fighter like sim world, and like it wasn't even like you weren't walking around anymore. You were just in like a fighter jet and stuff. Like people can like put these like mini games that are like actually huge projects. It's just kind of cool.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so I'm just looking at the fucking stock company thing. It's at like $73 right now. And the market cap is 41 billion, which is fair. It's a good price. But bottom line is they gotta get better and more servers. Their game is glitchy as hell.
What company is Roblox?
They're their own company.
Interesting. Wait, do you know what the market cap, like how big their company is?
Yeah, it's 41 billion.
Wow.
That's big.
Damn.
They bring in a lot of people though,
Yeah.
so I believe
Yeah.
it.
Just by themselves, like that's really impressive.
Yeah.
Some of their individual games bring in like entire communities, like Phantom Forces and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like,
I've
it's
heard about
crazy.
Phantom Force and stuff, and I just
It's a good
I'm
game.
just not into it.
It
I
is
haven't played
really-
it, but
I love Phantom Forces.
I used to
What's
be
it even
addicted
about?
to
Like,
that
what
game,
do you-
man. Oh,
Wait,
so
are you
Phantom
saying
Force.
fandom or Thanos?
Phantom.
Phantom.
It's like a
Okay.
copy of Call of Duty Ghosts, basically.
Oh fuck no, forget
Except
Dude,
it's not a copy,
imagine-
but they
Yeah.
extended on it.
Low
Yeah,
poly
mm.
version of like a realistic game, but
Yeah.
it's still
Mhm.
very fun.
Dude, imagine if the owner of Minecraft hadn't sold his game and stuck out till today.
What would be
Like
Honestly,
different?
like I don't feel like Microsoft's done a bad job. I might be very controversial right now, but like aside from like maybe some small things that people didn't like in the beginning of
Mhm.
Microsoft acquiring Mojang, like I feel like they've done pretty well. Like the updates are cool. You know, the new
Yeah.
cave update is coming. I'm pretty excited for that. Another
Yeah.
update.
Yeah, I got changed too. Honestly, I
They
feel like
just-
Minecraft's just gotten a lot better since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my-
well, looking
Yeah,
looking
Robbie.
at the Minecraft community, Microsoft's kind of, to me, they're in a really hard position because they really have to walk that line between sticking to the Minecraft roots and keeping it simple while also bringing like interesting updates and features to the game.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're
so-
trying to improve like base features like caves, nether. Like notice how they didn't like add like the sky dimension or something like that. Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, okay, so if let's say you could like pitch one, I guess, like idea about what Microsoft should do with Minecraft to is Bill Gates still alive? But to Bill Gates, right? What do you want to pitch about Minecraft the most?
I don't know. Yeah, just like keep it simple. Don't add. I mean, I know they're already trying to do that, but like, don't like. I know. I feel like in the future they're gonna try to like, not interest, but like, I guess intrigue their players by adding like so much stuff, and then it's gonna be like overwhelming for a game that's supposed to be like really simple. And I feel like that's gonna happen in the future. So just keep it simple, I guess.
yeah, I agree with Ahmed, and I think like one thing I would ask them to do is like put a new boss.
Mhm.
I feel like
What's
the
hard
old
to boss
Wither
is-
and like
It's Ender Dragon and who?
the Wither
And
is like part of
Wither?
the current bosses. Yeah,
Where do you find
And
the
you-
Wither?
you have to
Nether.
make it.
Or
you
yeah,
have
you
to
have to
make
make it
it.
another, but
Yeah.
Then there's
Yeah.
kind of stuff like the Woodland Mansion, which is,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that.
I've never-
I would call it a boss.
I've never found a woodland mansion.
You're lucky.
Why?
They're
Those are
impossible.
okay. Those are super rare. Like I went on the wiki ones and it was like what 0.2% chance or something like that. It's pretty.
Mhm.
Dude,
That's
okay,
really weird.
so I want to bring it back to EV stocks and stuff. So the big thing in I guess one of the big things in like the stock market or just like oh god, I inhaled kale. Oh my god.
Are you having your
Nice.
kale smoothie?
Eating kale,
Nice.
nice.
Yes.
Good healthy
no,
snack.
no, I made a kale smoothie and I just inhaled it.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Oh,
Okay.
I should probably try to snort that
Ew.
sometime then. You know.
Yeah, so one of the big things in just like the news or the stock market is batteries for EV and like sustainable like energy sources and stuff. So I found this stock called SOAC. So it's a SPAC. SPACs are like a huge thing last year, right? And it's merging with Deep Green. Right now, its market cap is like 400 million, but the company it's merging with is worth almost 3 billion. So like it's about $10 right now. I think based on the valuation, it'll like go up to 40. What do you guys think?
What does this company do again, Shrikar?
Okay, so basically their entire like business model is they are looking for the materials to build EV batteries, so like cobalt, nickel, zinc, all that stuff. They are
Oh,
basically mining that, but instead of on land, they're mining it in the ocean. So you know how they're. Have you ever played Subterra? Or no,
Subterra? You mean
Subnautica.
Subnautica? Yeah, I have that game. Yeah.
Yeah. So you know, on the bottom of the ocean, there are like those nodules of like lithium or copper or something.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So they're basically trying to mine those.
So so they're just doing like undersea mining. So
Yeah,
they're a
yeah.
mining company?
Basically.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are the environmental or ecological effects?
I mean, okay, so on the news, they're saying it's pretty minimal because it seems like the company doesn't actually do any like actual mining, but instead what they do is they just take these nodules and then they use them. They don't like do any mining underground. Like I guess they have a sub or a robot or something that does it.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So like, but so they're like, I'm guessing this is probably considered rare earth metal like mining, rare earth metal mining, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Depends. Since you mentioned cobalt and stuff, so like usually like why it's like so rare is because like when you mine it, it's like super duper toxic, and like most people don't like most countries don't want to mine it, which is why it makes it
Yeah.
rare.
Yeah.
So like, do you like where do you think like this company is like processing or dumping those like toxic waste and stuff?
Okay, so I think they're I don't know actually because so most EV batteries and stuff, they're moving away from cobalt towards nickel. I know like the batteries in Tesla and stuff, they're like, I don't know, 50% nickel or something. So I think the company doesn't produce much toxic waste since they're actually just basically picking up the nodules from like the sea floor. They're not like actually digging up anything, but I don't know. Okay, so in other words, I feel like the stock market is very very strange. But in other words, what about like current events that have happened like in recent like days or something? Texas and bunch of other states, I think California too, they repealed their mask mandates. Oh my god, that is the most dog water idea ever. Like, oh my god. What are your guys' opinions?
It's no, I 100% agree that it's stupid. I can kind of see why they did it. I mean, I can't see it from their point of view, obviously, but I mean, maybe if their corona cases are going down a lot, then maybe. But even if I still don't think it's a good idea, because there's people are just gonna get sick again, and the whole thing's gonna start over. It'll be like
Right.
wave
Mhm.
2, but
Yeah, everyone just needs to just settle down a little bit, just wait it out and it'll be over before you know it. But
Yeah.
obviously they gotta be dog water and just do a whole statewide mandate. But I do applaud the cities like Austin who are saying that they will do a citywide thing to require masks.
Yeah, it's really dependent on like that leadership at the local level when officials on the federal and state level are being dog water about it. So I mean, like people are like, especially like these organizations are trying to like control it, but they ultimately it's up to people themselves. So
Right.
yeah.
Okay, so I don't know why I use the verb dog water so much because I just saw it somewhere on like TikTok or something, and like it's just ingrained in my vocabulary now.
Crash
well,
at
it's ingrained in
Fortnite.
ours now
Yeah.
too. So
Dog water. Yeah.
Your
So,
dog water. You have no
says-
rights.
You have no rights. You are dog water.
Trisha Fournier.
Dog water.
You're
Okay,
free.
so freer than a homeless bum. Your dog water. No, zero earnings. Okay, so stimulus checks. So the thing is that it was created in the House, it passed the House, it went to the Senate, they modified it, and then it went back to the House, they signed it. So now Biden has to sign it, right?
Are we talking about the stimulus?
Yes, stimulus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if it passes, it's 1,400 per person, like per individual, it's if they make under 75K. And then for married couple, it's if they make under, I think it's 150K. Like, do you think like stimulus checks actually like help the economy? I mean, I guess like it gives people more spending power and stuff. Do you think like it actually helps recovery, or it just like delays the inevitable?
What's the inevitable?
I mean, like, it just like gives a temporary, like, you know, when you have like a lot of candy or sugar or just like coffee, like you have that sugar rush and then you crash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it's gonna be like that? It's like that with stimulus, or
Like an economic like
yeah,
recession crash.
yeah.
I mean, I feel like we're already like kind of in that recession period because like of the pandemic. But whether it gets worse or not, well, I guess not many people know for certain. But hopefully these checks can help a bit. I think, is this the third one?
Yeah, third one. With this, it'll be total 2,000.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then a little bit more if you have like children in the family. So.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Dude, okay, so for children, the tax credit is like 3,600 per child. So that's like something to look forward to, I guess. But yeah, oh, we have a new COVID vaccine. It's from Novavax, right? They got 96% efficacy. I don't know, is that like the highest efficacy out of the major vaccines, or is there one that's higher than that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have no
Okay.
idea.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Okay, so I'm just on like the news thing right now, and there are a lot of like car news stories. Speaking of cars, Apple. So what do you guys think of the Apple car? Like, what do you think it'll like look like or be like? Because
Or sorry. No, so you finish.
because Apple is contract. I guess the rumor is Apple's contracting Kia to make the Apple car. Like, I don't know. What do you guys like? What are you guys' opinions on it?
I'm not
definitely
sure.
don't. I mean, I know it definitely isn't going to come out anytime soon because
Yeah.
right now they're obviously focused on like phones, iPads, headphones, earbuds, stuff like that. But I feel like if it does come out, it'll come out like 10, not 10, like 15, maybe 10 actually,
Mhm.
like 10-ish years. And I don't know, I honestly don't even think it's going to be that good because
Mhm.
Apple, of course, they're specialized in technology and all that, but I don't think their actual car is going to be good. Maybe the technology inside the car will be good because
Right.
Apple, but definitely, I don't think it's going to be that good, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
My first question is, I don't know if this is somewhere Apple should be going quite yet, or if this is a niche they should be in.
Yeah.
But they can see, and I'm interested to see how it goes and what happens.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like, it seems like every big tech company is trying to get their hand in the pie. Like, when like it's just like when Google tried to like make their own little phone and stuff. It's like Tesla.
Hey,
Dude, the
What?
Google Pixel is
I mean, no offense to all Google Pixel. Like the Pixel
I
is
have
a
a
fine
Pixel
phone.
3 right now.
the
But
Pixel is perfectly fine.
I want to say, yeah, but the majority of people still use Samsung and Apple. So I mean,
Dude,
there's
okay.
that.
Okay, Ahmed, speaking of
Yep.
the iPhone, I'm gonna offend so many people here. When it comes to phones, Apple is washed out. Samsung is
Yes.
much better at the current
Oh,
moment.
Yes, streetcar.
I mean,
Yeah.
How is Apple washed out?
I don't think
You are
Apple's
more than
washed
right.
out, man. Like, I
Like,
agree that
they-
some of
there
the
is-
features are kind of useless, but like
There's
it's still a really good
honestly
phone.
almost no innovation. Like there.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, that's true. And they
That's
are
true,
charging high
yeah.
prices for that. But
In,
I mean, I don't know, overall, I just feel more comfortable with Apple. I feel like it's much more like cleaner, kind of. It's like
Ahmed,
cleaner and more
We've been
organized for that.
indoctrinated to the corporation.
the only reason, if you ask any Apple user, the only reason they say that they keep using Apple is because they're used to it. And I think people really need to venture away from that.
Like, okay, so here's the thing. Samsung, so the business models are like completely different when it comes to phones. iPhones are basically like Apple spends all this time and all this like money just to like get this one phone right, and they kind of advertise it as sort of luxurious, but not really, because a lot of people buy it. But Samsung, they basically have, I don't know, at this point, I think it's like thousands of phones. So they have mid-range, they have low range. You can get phones for like $10. They have like
Mhm.
high-end phones that like are way better than the iPhone, and they just throw it all at you, so you have all the options. So I don't use a flagship, but I use a mid-range one. It's the A71. I get 5G on here. It's super fast, and then the camera quality is like my selfie camera is 32 megapixels, which is probably better than the selfie camera of your guys's.
Yeah, I mean, I understand like where you're coming from, how like Samsung and stuff is like better. And if I'm gonna be like, I just like what Robbie said, I know it's kind of going against my point, but I mean, like, who's really gonna want to make like the switch from Apple to Samsung? Like, I mean, I honestly feel like people are kind of used to like if they are using Apple, they feel like they are kind of used to Apple, and people are just gonna want to like switch like that.
Dude,
Yeah.
I literally switched
So-
like 5 months ago.
I did the
Wait,
switch as
oh,
well.
Because you had like an
oh, shit.
iPhone 8, right?
I used an iPhone 6.
6? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for me, I've always felt like Apple just has like a higher quality to it. Like maybe it's confirmation bias, but like when I use Samsung phones, it always seems like things are like clunky. Like whenever I try to go to the
Yeah.
home screen, it feels hard to go there. And then whenever I click on something, the app always lags a little bit before it opens. And like
Dude,
those little things just like make me feel that Apple's just like a lot smoother and stuff. But
Yeah, my grandma
I don't
has
know.
Samsung, and I've tried it before. It just doesn't feel as good as Apple. I'm gonna be honest.
guys, okay, so here's the thing. I have two things, right? One, I've seen the memes like when Apple brought back the square edges, so it's like just really sharp corners. Like there have
Oh,
been people
man.
who have tried to like cut bread with it, and it's worked, and that concerns me.
Wait, say that last part again. Sorry.
Okay, so when Apple brought back the sharp corners, right? So there have
Yeah.
been people on YouTube who've tried to cut bread with the phone, and
Oh,
you shouldn't be able to do that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why
Okay, it's-
Apple got such a thick phone for the iPhone 12. Like, just why? You keep
Yeah,
going
something-
thinner, and then like suddenly you have like an iPhone 4 thickness. Like,
Yeah.
why?
It makes me feel like they're trying less to progress, but just trying to bring about any kind of change from one phone to another. To
Yeah,
get
it's like
even
they're
higher
falling
They
than
wanna-
back on like
Yeah,
old
people are-
practices.
Yeah, people are kind of realizing that Apple's just kind of making the same design over and over. I mean, some people obviously, not all.
Yeah,
Some people just kind of
Apple-
realizing Apple's just kind of making the same design. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, they're
Apple's
trying to differentiate.
honestly, at this point, Apple is such a status symbol, and it's so big that Apple's like convinced that, and it's true that people will buy it if they release it
Yeah.
at this point. Yeah.
Okay. One thing I'll say though, like what I'm glad like about Apple going thick is like if I feel like if it went like even thinner, I feel like I'd drop it and like cut off my foot or something. Like, it was getting really, really thin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you'd use it and you get like a phone cut. Now that's not a thing, but I'm just coining that in the future when phones get really thin and stuff. So then I can make some money off of the NFT. But yeah, I don't know, man. That's just Apple for you.
Okay. So here's my second point, right? So especially when it comes to Androids, because pretty much every other like phone company or something besides Apple and like Xiaomi, they use their own fucking like Oxygen OS. Everyone else uses Android, right? Android by Google. So Android, it's a fairly moddable software OS operating system, right? If I don't know if you guys have been here, like when Yojit was here, he's usually he's usually on the days that we do it with Chandan, Varun, and Danish, right?
Mhm.
So I don't know if you guys have been on with him, but that dude, his specialty. Rick, you're really good at math. Ahmed, you rock those sunglasses.
We've
Okay.
already been pigeonholed into
Damn,
our
that's good.
respective niches.
Yes.
Oh man. No,
Okay.
keep going. I was
Yeah,
just kidding.
and okay. But Yojit, what he does is his specialty is APKs, EXEs, all sorts of shit that I don't know about, but it's basically like jailbroken like premium stuff. So like so his Android phone, honestly, he doesn't care about like viruses or anything. He just has this one ad blocker firewall. But I bet at any moment his phone probably has like maybe 50 viruses at a point. Like it's at the point that when we're going on a walk, because we do this, like he basically looks around him. He looks over his shoulder like maybe 5 times a minute, and then I'm like, what are you looking at? And then he's like, the FBI, and I'm like, are you okay?
What?
Okay.
Is he like
It's a little fun.
doing
Why
drugs on
is-
those? Is he selling drugs on those phones or something? Like
No. There are just so many viruses on the phone that there's no other explanation.
Why is he allowing viruses to be on his phone?
Okay, because he constantly downloads APKs and EXEs. So on his phone, he didn't pay for any of this stuff, mind you. He has Spotify Premium. He has all the Adobe stuff. Like he didn't pay for it. He got free Minecraft, free Terraria, and then he got free Pornhub. I don't know how. I didn't even know that was a thing.
wait,
Well,
that
no.
doesn't cost money.
It is.
Man.
It is.
No,
It already, yeah, it
porn-
already is free. But you talk
porn-
about
You can't be
Pornhub,
watching that
like,
stuff.
premium.
Wait,
Premium.
okay, can't. Yeah, wait.
premium.
Not
Yeah.
good
Quick
for you,
PSA.
man.
Quick
Why don't
PSA.
you get
Please,
Not good for you.
please do not watch that in your free time or when you're.
Oh,
walking
I
in
do.
the
No, just
street.
kidding.
It's not good for you, Ahmed. You stop.
Oh man,
Oh man.
that's why you always got
Ah,
one
they
hand
cop it.
down. I got you, bro.
Okay,
Alright,
so
alright.
yeah. At any
Yeah.
given point, he's on a list. I don't know which list, but he is on one. That's pretty much all I know.
I just, on my Google Pixel, I just have a virus scanner and like security app that just like goes over all the files and checks everything.
Yeah. Okay. So
But again-
I give you. Okay. Robbie, continue. Sorry.
But again, I'm not downloading corrupted files and programs onto my phone.
Yeah. Yeah. So I gave Yojit we had like a sleepover once. I was at his house and I gave Yojit my phone for like 5 minutes when I went to like the bathroom or something. I came back, my phone was fully customized and it didn't have the original operating system. It had something called Nova Launcher, and it
What the
I
fuck?
don't even know. I think it now has like air charging or something. I'm not sure.
What?
Oh yeah, that's one of the things
Um,
like you like good about Android. You can install like all kinds of like apps from the internet and stuff that you can't do that on iPhone. Like
I
Yeah.
I need someone to teach me how to do that kind of stuff because I do have an Android and I want to figure out how to do stuff like that safely.
Right.
But I don't know resources for someone to show me how to do that.
ask
Okay,
Yogurt.
Robbie, I
Yeah.
got you. Like, I'll give you my address and just drop by. Like, I'll have it modded in like a week.
What do you mean? What do you mean by modded? Are you gonna like?
Shriekar's like the like. Wait, do you guys know Cyberpunk?
Yeah.
Yeah, Shriekar's like the guy like that like gives you mods and stuff. It's just like okay, I'm just gonna fix this
Upgrades.
and like take that and like switch out your
So-
eye and like
What are we talking about when you say modded?
Modded as in, okay, so what do you want to do with your phone, right?
I don't know. I just wanna see the capabilities, unlock some cool stuff, you know?
Okay, so I'm gonna unmute my video. I'm gonna show my video, and then I'll show you my like phone, right?
All right, cool.
So I just muted myself. Okay. So basically, this is my phone, right?
Ooh,
Right. Okay. So
yeah.
like let's say okay, so Adobe apps, they usually cost money, but I got this for free, right?
Okay.
It's premium. I got Amazon Prime.
Is this safe to do?
Yes.
Are you
Yes.
sure?
Can I get like?
I got
Can I
It is-
get-
Netflix.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have
I think
Apple
you run the
Music,
risk of getting a
so-
virus. But
I
mean,
got Flux. It's a beta paid like it's a better version of Apple Weather.
Interesting.
damn.
So
Yeah.
what
Just go to fucking.
what process does the phone undergo in order to do this kind of stuff?
It okay. I don't understand it. I just know how to do it. It's like
That's
math.
Yogurt. You know.
It's like math. No one knows what's going on. You just know what you need to do to get the answer.
Okay.
True. Yes, that
This
is
is
true.
is this safe for my phone's
Yeah, you speaking
longevity?
facts though.
Yeah. It is pretty safe. That
Pretty safe. I'll take that.
Yeah. That is my professional opinion.
I could benefit off of Amazon Prime.
Mhm.
You know, it's
Wait,
funny.
Why do you need
Everyone's
to
always-
jailbreak your hold on. Why do you need to jailbreak your phone to get Amazon?
No, I got it for free.
What? What do you mean? Like, but that how do you do that? What? How do you do that?
He's
man?
built
Android.
That's like
Android
jailbreaking your
masturbates.
phone, but like getting Spotify Premium. Like,
I
how are
have
those two things
Spotify
related?
Premium.
Or whatever. Well, what's the premium thing for Spotify? Is it just like
Spotify
But you get
Premium.
or do you, what do you mean? Get like what's the features?
Oh,
or like
you know what
yeah,
I
the
want,
paying
Shrikar?
thing? But like, okay, just
Shrikar, you
back
know
to
what
my
I want?
original question. How does that like lead to like you're not like jailbreaking the phone anymore? You're like going to Jeff Bezos and like slapping him in the face and taking like Amazon Prime from him. Like,
Okay.
how
okay,
does that
so-
work, man?
Dude, okay, Spotify Premium, right? So usually like I modded all my apps so that they have a different skin on them. But usually, you know how the Spotify logo is green, right?
Uh-huh.
When you get premium, sometimes it turns blue.
Nice.
It does?
what the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So
Interesting.
you can basically just like download that directly.
Interesting.
Hmm.
I have I have Apple Music on my Google phone, and everyone's just like super surprised when they see that I have Apple Music. They're like, "What the heck?"
Yeah, you can
It's just an
cross-platform
app.
with
Yeah.
Android, but you can't with iPhone. Like if I was to try to get
Mhm.
some Android store, I could not.
Yeah. Although Apple Music is really bad. It's
Is
not
it?
anything.
Well, it's not
Okay.
terrible. I don't know.
So when you
SoundCloud Go.
Mm.
when
Sounds
you
all right.
when you like jailbreak your iPhone, what are you doing? Like, what can you do when you jailbreak it?
No idea.
I don't
No
know.
idea, man.
I don't
I've
have an
never really
iPhone.
done it, but yeah.
I haven't jailbroken my phone, but I have broken my phone.
Oh,
Mm. Okay, so here's the thing. When I had my iPhone 6, right? They were doing over the summer. So I actually made this habit to wake up at like 5 and then go on a run, right? So this one day, usually I don't go to the high school, but this one day I decided to run by the high school. And it just so happens that day, like a pipe burst or something, and they were doing some construction. So they basically took out the entire like sidewalk, like by the high school. I was running, and then I went slightly onto the road to avoid that. But some motherfucker put a wire
Spicy.
over like where I was running, and then I didn't see it. So I tripped over the wire, and then I fell down and I basically rolled down the hill.
oh wait. Oh, we weren't going. Okay, I thought you were going the other way. Okay, so you're going
Yeah.
up the hill. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
so
Yeah.
I basically rolled down the hill, and I had like I had contacts at that point, so my sunglasses broke because it was a pretty sunny day. So I was wearing those. Those broke. My Apple Watch broke. My iPhone broke.
Damn.
Oh my,
That's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yikes, bro.
when was that? Was that like during the pandemic or?
that was like maybe in like August or something.
Oh, yeah. So,
That
oh,
sucks.
shit.
Is that when you Shrieker, is that when you decided to make the switch to Samsung?
Yeah, yeah. Dude, my phone's fucking made of plastic, but it's like 3 times as sturdy.
Uh-huh. Yo,
Yeah.
I want to tell you, I had this friend, and like, he had this Samsung, right? And it was kind of
Yeah.
old, but like each time in class, like, or just anywhere, right? He'd drop it, and the whole thing would just come apart. It was like super funny. Like he just drop it, like it fall out of his pocket, right? We're sitting on like our desks, and then like the battery will go flying in one direction, and like the back would like go flying in the other direction. Like I don't know. The phone was just not meant to stay together.
Dude. Okay, so speaking of phone batteries, so before I had an iPhone 6, I had an iPhone 5, right? But the thing was, the iPhone 5, I don't know how old it was, maybe like 5 years or something. But what happened was one day, just randomly out of the blue, the battery started expanding. And we didn't know that was what was happening, but the battery started expanding. So it basically like pushed everything out of the way, and the top was started like peeling off. So like when I finally took it out, like there was just like like a lithium ion battery that was like 2 times its regular size sitting in the compartment. And like I didn't know what it was. I like I don't know. It was weird.
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't seen an iPhone 5 in like forever, I think.
Yeah. Damn. So yeah. Do you guys know like what AP classes are you taking right now?
AP
It's
Bio.
AP Bio. Yeah.
Yeah, same AP Bio.
Mhm.
Fuck
Oh,
AP
we're all
Bio.
taking AP Bio. We
No,
are
fuck
all
AP
taking.
Bio.
Rick,
I
just
went.
remembered you were in my class.
Yeah, Shrikar.
Yeah.
Wait, we're all in the
And
same.
so was Robbie. So was Robbie.
By the
Huh?
way, since I'm going into school, there's 4 people in actual school in AP Bio. It's just 4 of us sitting in the classroom.
Yo, that's
Yo,
kind of funny. Like Leda just like has to like see like attend to like
It's
5
kinda-
you guys, you 4 people, and then like the rest of the class.
dude, I
Yeah,
feel
it's-
bad for the in-person people because like we can like log off early, but then even if she lets us log off early, they're just there for like an extra hour.
No,
Well,
we're
they can do
not.
like homework and stuff, or
Yeah.
you guys are there for like 31 minutes, I think. There's
It
no-
Well,
makes
then they
me
have
a
to do
lot more
homework, right?
productive,
They
and I
can't
get
watch
school stuff
YouTube
done.
or
Yeah.
I can watch YouTube. I have my headphones or earbuds on like the whole
okay.
entirety of school. It's
Uh-huh.
just I'm getting out and doing something. Like today, I got not that many steps, but I got steps. I didn't sit at home,
Mhm.
so that's
Mm.
nice. The school lunches
Activity.
are abominable. Oh my
Really?
god, they're so
Damn.
bad. It's like they're all pre-prepared inside of like a cardboard box, and they're all like scrambled up because they gotta run around.
No.
And then there's this thing called a fruit bag. It's just like a plastic, like huge bag with a couple pieces of fruit in it. You just swing it around.
My God.
I used to
Wow.
eat like school lunches like almost every day for like the first few months of school year, because like they gave them out for free, you know, the ones from like the
Mhm.
school. So like my mom just like, so she was like just too lazy to like make like lunch for me every day, so
My
then she just
guy,
like,
my
heated
guy,
that up.
my guy, we do that. Like my sister, she wants school lunch, so we just go and get shit.
Wait, she wants a school lunch?
Yes.
What
Yeah,
the?
no,
That school
because
lunch must be
That is
really like good,
crazy,
man.
no,
man.
because my mom only cooks rice, and I made a deal with her that I was gonna cook for myself. So my sister is just screwed eating like rice all day.
Bro, rice is better than the stuff at school. Like the school can't even
Yeah,
cook
true.
rice properly. Like it's either
Exactly.
soggy or like hard. Like there's no
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
always
bro.
hard for me. It's disgusting. I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
it's always like
You,
the
you
rice
take
with
a
the
bite and
chicken
it's like
on it,
you crunch. Like no, that's not right.
yeah.
Honestly, I kind of just want to make just homemade curry and bring it to school. Except then it's gonna be cold.
Yo, I love curry, man.
Curry is the best food ever.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly,
Undisputed.
like I wish, like, even though it's Corona, I wish the restaurants didn't like shut down and stuff, because I need me some like Six Miss. Like I'm craving food. I'm craving
Six
ice
Smith.
cream.
Like the
Yeah.
burger restaurant
Yes.
Ew.
down in
Wait,
like
Six
Wayzata.
Miss? No, not the burger restaurant. The one in downtown Wayzata.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's they serve.
That's
I
a
shouldn't say
burger
burger
Six
restaurant?
Smith.
but they do serve burgers there, I think.
Oh.
I'm
You,
not.
you know what? I bet the burger isn't even a main dish. Okay, it's just the only time I went there, I got a burger. So that's
Yeah.
that's shame on me.
Wait, sorry, which place?
To me, it's a
the
burger
where
place.
we went for what was it?
Oh,
Homecoming?
Six Smith.
Homecoming. Remember the?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've been there a couple times. It's not bad.
Yeah.
The lunch is terrible. I'm sorry. just
Burgers,
absolute
honestly, burgers honestly aren't that good.
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends what you get.
Dude,
Wait, I remember
bet-
now. Okay, I got a burger because my mom wouldn't buy me anything like more than like $20. So yeah, that's
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
I would say like chicken and wings or something, and then
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
have like a
same.
burger too. But yeah,
Chicken
I
is
love
good.
chicken wings. I love chicken wings.
Chicken wings are
Every-
yummy. Yummy.
Every time I'm in downtown Wayzata, like I live right by the highway, so I can't go there like just normally until like I get my license and stuff.
Yeah.
But every time I go to downtown Wayzata, it's a blast, because what I usually do is I usually swim for like an hour in the beach, right?
Oh, I'm not swimming there for.
I
a
know
while,
the
but yeah.
lake is really cold, but it's a thing that I do. And then I go get
Yeah.
Ben and Jerry's, and then
Mhm.
I go to like, it's either like Six Myths or like some burger place around there, and then
Yeah.
I go get shit from there, and then I
That's
go to
fun.
like a movie theater after that. But yeah,
whenever I go to downtown Wayzata, I'm just skateboarding and I get yelled at by old people.
dude. Okay, Robbie, I will mod your
Mm.
phone if you teach me how to skateboard.
Oh,
Like-
I'm the skateboarding guy.
Okay. Yeah, bet.
That's a deal. But you do need a skateboard.
Yeah, I have one.
Do you have a skateboard or
Yeah, I have like 3. I just don't know how to use them.
it's not that hard. You just gotta get out and do it.
Robbie, I think you
These-
found your prize pupil.
I have many people wanting me to teach them how to skateboard, surprisingly. It's weird. But you know what the funny part is I'm good at skateboarding, but I live on a gravel road. Just gotta walk it.
Mm.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so final topic, just to keep it spicy. We were talking about Super Straight at the beginning of the podcast, just to bring it back to that. Super Straight is a so-called sexual identity. Now we're going to talk about sexual misconduct. What do you guys think about I think it's Anthony Cuomo or Andrew Cuomo, his sexual harassment accusations recently? They've been surfacing. Yeah. So what do you guys think about that? Like, because I thought that Anthony Cuomo, like, I personally thought he seemed like a pretty upstanding guy, like mayor of New York or something.
Wait, he's the mayor of New York.
I need to
Yeah.
read the news.
Yeah, I do too. I have no idea who this. I have no idea who this is.
I think I've heard one story of him, and like it's this like old video that resurfaced.
Mhm.
I think it's like, so he's sitting at this table like eating with like this lady, right? And then like it's some food. Is it cake? Like the lady doesn't want to eat the cake, and then Andrew Cuomo just like insisting, eat the cake, eat the cake,
Eat
and like
the cake.
somehow this is like insinuated, like that he wanted to have like sex with her or something. I don't know. Man. Like
Okay.
it was something about like it sounded like really like bad. I'm not sure how sexual it was, but
Dude, speaking of confusion, so there are people that ask me, because like with my friends, I act a certain way, and then at home, like with my relatives, I act a certain way. So some people have DM'd me and they're like, why do you act so gay when you're with your friends? And I'm like, because I know that if I do the shit I do with girls, I will go to prison for life.
wait, Shrikar, they DM you knowing that you're gay? Damn, Shrikar, you got game.
No, I'm not gay.
Damn.
They're just asking
you sure
me
about
why
that?
You guys out here.
Shrikar out here getting all the men. Okay, I'm just
All
kidding.
the guys.
Continue.
I'm not gay. They just ask me why I act gay.
Darsh is gay.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
doesn't?
Darsh might be.
Darsh is
Darsh is 100% gay, guys.
we're outing Darsh. Darsh is he's
Yeah.
he
The
is
opposite of super
100%
straight.
So
homosexual.
Darsh is like
Super
flamboyantly
gay.
homosexual.
Yes.
I've
Super
never had a
gay.
conversation with Darsh.
Remember honors civics, 9th grade?
Or
I
I
don't think I was in your class.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
in your class. But
Last day, I talked. Okay, last day she gave us like a quiz or something, and then she asked us, "Who do you think is the hottest celebrity?" And then,
God.
like, just as a joke or something, I wrote down Chris Hemsworth, and then I put down like a little
Oh, what the
no
fuck?
homo on the side, and then when she
Oh.
gave it back to
Uh-oh.
me, the teacher felt the need to write down "It's okay if you are," and I died. I died.
It's
That's
okay.
hilarious.
It's okay.
Okay,
She probably
Shrikar.
still thinks you're gay.
You are. You can tell us. It's okay. We don't judge.
and in front of the entire podcast audience, we shall determine this.
Yes.
Shrikar shall confess.
Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
Water.
yeah, okay, so over the course of this last two hours, I have slowly but surely finished my kale smoothie, and I think it's time for me to go get a refill. So I'll see you guys like next week or something then.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
If you guys don't mind, I'd like to be part of this whole podcast thing. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
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 Great
So,
talk today.
Yeah. Great talk.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All
I'll-
right. Well, yep. See you guys.
Well, see ya.
Okay. See ya. Love you all.